What's happening? Come on in, everybody. Kick back and let me lace you up with a little tea or something. Let's talk about it, all right? And welcome to my channel. I hope you like this. Let's get down.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for the ones that are in here. And shout out to the replay gang when they show up. It is definitely late, late, late. Much later than I usually go on for my audience, my usual audience. But I do appreciate the ones that are still up on this Friday, now Saturday, early morning, night, morning, night, morning, night. So, with that being said, I have been out the loop for a while because I've had some things to take care of. Um, Definitely with YouTube first and foremost, with some business things because YouTube, likes to play in your face. And other than that, of course, personal things. So, you know, life be life, and y'all, I know y'all understand that life be damn sure like life. And yes, hello, Miss Lolly 9398. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mary Hanor, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Of course, as you can see, we will be talking about Chrisean and none other than the most important person on this thumbnail, Junior, baby. Yes, Junior. Okay. I've been waiting to see if Junior has been okay. I've been waiting to see if Junior, has been reaching, his milestones since his mother has, claimed that she was going to be getting him help and that we were going to see, progress. Um, Unfortunately, we haven't seen progress, but at least Junior doesn't look like he's been abused, none other than the, you know, let me put this up here. None other than the puffy, dark eyes that he has, because, of course, he's malnutritioned. We'll never understand why his mother refuses to try to feed him. Whether he's able to eat or not, he is able to get help to swallow. I mean, there's therapy for everything. There's therapy for his walking. There's therapy for his swallowing. Um, there's therapy for whatever Junior needs, right? So here we go again. Thanks to Krishan, going live and putting him in our face once again. I can say that Junior's hair is looking moisturized for the first time. Since the last time I've seen him, at least she's taking the time to make sure his hair is looking good. It appears to have been cut a little bit more, and you can tell she's moisturized it or somebody's moisturized it with something. That's why his hair is curly as opposed to, you know, having the napadaps. So, hey, I guess it's baby steps. Baby steps. And we already know that it's been reported. They say out there that she does pay attention, not to my channel, mind you, but to the larger, content creator channels. She does pay attention to what they say. So therefore you can tell because again, like I said, Junior hairs looks fresh. It looks like it's actually been shampooed and maybe a little something put off in it to where he has curls. You know what I'm saying? And as opposed to being dried up and kinkied up, as we have seen it in the past. Um, Miss Lolly, you said, yeah, you said that it's late, 1:32. I know. Look, Miss Lolly 9398. Let me tell you something, girl. Most of my audience is on the East Coast, so I already know that it's not going to be many of y'all in my, in my live right now, but I put it out anyway because I'm up. I'm not even usually up this time of night to tell you the truth, but I put it out here anyway because I'm like, I haven't been on in a few days, so I'm like, let me get with my, with my Gemini jewels and my Gemini gems. You know what I'm saying? And put something out here for y'all. And I know that if you're not in my live, my audience will catch me on the replay, sometime tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, but the ones that are here to, right now, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And I definitely appreciate the fact that you are letting me know you are here by, sending me messages in the chat because I love talking to my audience in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I really do. No matter if a Chrisean fan, or not, you all about Junior, it doesn't even matter. I just like to talk to y'all, so thank you, Miss Lolly. 93, 98. I already know that most of my audience is from the East Coast, and most of them are definitely from New York, too. So shout out to New York. Hey. Let me see what else you say. I can't understand why people think Junior looks like Blue. I don't either. I do not either. I don't know why they think so either, honey. But um, people see what they want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's just like Junior, with that video that I wanted to do a couple of days ago. But like I said, I've been so tied up with other things. What I wanted to put out a few days ago with Junior and Chrisean, his mother, and her brother Petey's little girl, when he took his hoodie off, and they claimed that the Petey's little baby girl started crying. I didn't see that. I mean, I looked at the video, but I didn't see that she was crying. And I didn't see that she was really scared. What I did see, in my opinion, is that she wasn't very comfortable with Chrisean. And I say that because babies, it's always been said. Now, I don't know if this is true, but it's always been a myth from the ancestors, the elderly, that have always said that, babies can tell your energy. They can tell when there's something not right with your spirit. So, it makes them uncomfortable. So, like I said, that's just a prime example of people seeing what they want to see. But I like to see what's most likely facts. So, but back to the, and seeing what you want to see. Junior, apparently, it's been reported that he can't see the way normal people can see. It's been reported he has what is it? I might say the word wrong, so don't. I try to remember, but I may say it wrong. Cortical blindness, to where the eyes does not, the eyes and the brain nerve, transmission doesn't, coincide with each other, type of thing. So that type of thing. But yeah, and I'm just saying that as a maybe, a little low key example. But like, the point of the matter is people see what they want to see. Let's see what else you said. Blue got paid to stay junior, to say junior. His Chrisean's still going on with that narrative. Blue, the father, she knows Zeus put out that. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. We've already covered that. Yeah, we know all of that, honey. We know all of that already. Yes, indeed, we know all of that already. All right, so yeah, so like I said, I'll be covering Junior little video with him at Chrisean's church gospel rehearsal. You can see that he's clapping his hands and happy to hear the gospel music because we have been seeing that he's been in church, regularly. But I just wonder. Well, I'll leave that for the video. I'll leave that comment for the video. Anyways, moving on. Let me start off with sharing with y'all. Let me see which one I want to share first. Okay, the Chrisean's boxing fight that's coming up this month. Well, I think it's the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. 25th, 27th. So her boxing match is coming up, and she had an interview where people were asking her questions about, the fight that's coming up. Now, what she has to say is very all over the place, in my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think. So here we go with her interview about her upcoming match with Zenith. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Stop that. All right, here we go.
But I want to actually earn a spot. One of my other hobbies I'm into, for sure.
So that was gonna be my question: which one you love more, boxing or football?
Um, I like whatever I do great in. So I don't know if I have a favorite. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to say something. Okay, I love you, sister, and thank you so much for having my family. When we first got connected back to each other, we crazy love. You was there for us so much, and I love that you, in a way, showed me something different about myself without even showing me. You talked to me a lot, and I took that and ran with it because life is very good. But I love you, and I wish you the best on the 25th.
Thank you. I love you too, girl. Yeah. What's
What kind
up?
of style of fight do you think you are? Like a brawler, a boxer?
Does anybody notice that that coach that trained her is nowhere on the scene? Does anybody notice that? Like, I already know that it's been said that the coach, apparently they don't have any interaction with each other or not dealing with each other anymore. Nobody really knows the true story or the true reason why. But just to put it out there, does anybody notice that the coach that trained her how to fight is nowhere around? I don't know who that guy is sitting next to her, but I do know behind her, and I put it, if you noticed on the thumbnail, that her brother Petey is standing behind her, which I find to be odd after what she had to say about him in the past. But their family is weird like that. They bash each other and take the licking and keep on ticking, and they back together, flowing again.
Good question. My name's Jonathan, and first time I met Cal before, he put me in the ring with Javante. And his goal was to make me quit. And then I showed up the next day.
Yeah,
And then he put me in with Malik.
yeah.
And after that came the next day. He put me in with Truck.
Damn,
And I
that's some heavy
I took the whole week
hitters.
training.
That's some heavy hitters.
He ended up
Damn.
running corner of my fights. Gave me, I still wrap my hands the way he told me to try hands. And
Right.
what kind of style fighter do you think you are?
Uh,
Are you good at handling punches? Did that feed you to come forward?
I feel like I'm not gonna get hit, and if I do, you should be scared.
Now, what makes her think that somebody should be scared if she gets hit? And that's arrogance, in my opinion. That is so much arrogance, in my opinion, for her to say, if she gets hit, you're boxing, so of course you're going to get hit. What do you think you're gonna do? Get in the boxing ring and the opponent is not gonna do anything to you, but just stand there and wait for you to hit her or knock her out or something? Like, are you serious? That's what gets me about this interview with her. But of course, she doesn't even know how to interview, so therefore, it's not surprising to me the shit that comes out of her mouth throughout this interview. Okay? But she acts as though she's just the biggest, baddest thing that was ever created on this earth, and that she can just whoop any and everybody that she encounters and have to fight for whatever reason. But y'all check it out. Continue to listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start nodding my head. Like, like,
I cannot wait.
like I don't know. I be feeling like like in my sparring, and she a good fighter.
Des.
She's actually, her name is Des, and she move and hit like a pro, right? So lately I've been good at moving and stuff, but like when she catch me, it's like I don't like the form, I don't like anything. Now I'm finna hurt you.
Everything's out the window.
Yeah, because I be trying to save energy so I don't burn out, and I'm like, well, hold on, you know what I'm saying? So it be like, maybe I'm hasting too much, you know? So I don't know. I want to learn it more, so like I can master something, but my goal is to remain humble, because at the end of the day, I got all respect whoever jump in the ring, because me, God forbid, or that person can lose their life.
Now, did you hear what she just said? She said, God forbid that person could lose their life. Okay, are you invincible, boo-boo? How about you might lose your life? You don't know what Zenith is capable of. People say she was a fake wrestler, but still, that young lady has muscles. She has other skills, just like the one that fought Egypt. She had skills in other areas, but she used those skills. Unfortunately, because I like Egypt, and look, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all know what happened to Egypt. So it will be interesting to find out if Xena ends up knocking her out, and I know she would not be able to handle that very well. I know she wouldn't, because she thinks she can just beat up any and everybody that she comes across. Again, just like it says, many are saying Chrisean Rock is speaking as if the fight is rigged in her favor. And I do believe, in my opinion, most likely that's true. If she wins this fight, it's what everybody's been saying ever since we heard about this fight. So it wouldn't be no surprise. But I tell you one thing, I ain't watching it. I'll hear about it, but I'd be damned if I watch it. I don't know about y'all.
Get brain damage. So my job is not to like break your spirit, but it is to win. So, you know, just be careful, you know.
These are my daughters. They know more about you than I do, and I'm just glad you're being a good example that God can turn things around.
Appreciate it. Me too. At first, when I was famous and I come around family or like my pastor and stuff, like I used to be ashamed to be like, oh yeah, I'm lit.
I think everyone has that feeling.
Yeah, so now it's kind of cool to be honorable and yeah.
Back home.
Not necessarily back home, more so like grounded. Cause now I'm attracting what I'm going after. So yeah, if you're going after chaos or you're around chaos, that's why you're gonna receive it.
Copy that.
I got something.
Okay, cool. What's up?
So I wanted to say, of course, I've run one of your fan pages, and I wanted to say this. So I feel like everyone here is on assignment, right? And I feel like God pulled me out of my world, and the assignment started, I want to say, in 2023. So you got to know that you are definitely an answer to prayer, because we have literally never ceased from praying for you. So to see you, it's like we feel like we have birthed this experience, and we are sharing it with you. So just know
I believe you.
that God's hand is on your life, and that He has a purpose. And He who has promised is faithful is one of my favorite scriptures, and I pray that over your life and over your son's life daily. And I just want to say, how do you balance the discipline of, I know that there's a good correlation between boxing and the discipline of following Christ. So how do you balance that?
I just try to increase my love for God. So I hate what He hates and love what He loves. When I fall short of it, I start moving slower. Like, okay, I'm not strong enough to do.
When she doesn't really know what to say, that's when she throws God off in there. When she doesn't know how to answer the question, she throws God off in there to be in her mind, a deflection and make people think, they're more focused on the fact that she mentioned the word God because, she feels like everybody, into God. And they're just going to focus on that alone. And whatever she says after that, they're not going to pay attention to. She thinks she has, man, when they said when Blueface and Ronnie said she's a master manipulator, baby, they didn't lie. They did not lie. She knows. It's not that she knows, but it's like in her mind, she just does things just to even test it out whether it works or not. But she uses certain things to throw people off to where they won't pay attention to the truth about her. You ain't understanding nothing she said when she answered any questions. None of it just made any sense, really. It just sounds like womp, 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 to somebody that's really, paying attention and have that mind frame to pay attention to what you're saying. But she thinks everybody is like the rock tards. They're just listening to what she says, just listening to the words, and they're going to go along with whatever she says, whether it makes sense or not. You know what I'm saying? And, if it's been working for her, thanks to them. It's been working for her, thanks to them. So she just keeps, doing what she has been doing because she knows she has that fan base that's just going to hang on every word she says, whether they understand it or not, and just keep on keeping her in the algorithm, keep on keeping her, on social media, pumping her up so she can continue to make her money. And of course, and in between time and in the meantime, she going to throw Junior out there every once in a while, every now and again, for the extra bonus because she knows everybody is worried about Junior. Will she show him with any milestones? Hell no, she not. But she don't care. She just know that y'all want to see him. She don't care. She don't care about him having no milestones or anybody want to see his milestones. She just gonna put them out there so everybody can see him. It still you know what I'm saying? It still clicks in views, or what does she call it? It's still clout for her. Shit, whatever works. Everything that has been said about Chrisean and how she uses Junior as a prop is true. Do she give a damn about what people say about that part? No, because the money is more important than what people got to say about why she's doing it. Just like what she's saying, which is any damn thing, she's not intelligent enough to do a damn interview. She's just saying anything. She is saying any damn thing. And in her mind the whole time, think about it. What has she always said in the past? I'm Chrisean Rock. I'm Chrisean Rock. This girl act like she is like the what do they call it? Shit. A-list. She talks about herself as if she's a A-list damn celebrity. Girl, you just a social media damn fool that has gotten popular on social media being a damn fool. Toxic, ratchet, gutter. People love mess. And she don't even know that that's all she's famous for. It's just that. Being a gutter rat.
A good steward at this point. Or lately I've been hearing just like be quiet. Like, yeah, just be quiet.
What place did you in where you like build your peace up to where you at now? Like, how did you got to peace? How do you believe in the relationship with God?
Okay, like I was feeling glimpsed. Like when I was at my hiatus and stuff, I used to be like, I would get conviction. Like I'm on stage, it's like 7,500 people saying survive all the time, and I'm just like, I didn't like it. Like I didn't like the praises for real. It was like it felt wrong. So then I'll say it to the person like, hey, like, they supposed to be persons like that, that, like, you think that's cool? Oh, you're doing good. I mean, I don't think that's real for real. So then I ignored it. And then when I went to prison, I started reading about idolatry. I started reading about how when you are appointed for favor, find a way to put God in the center of it and make it about Him. Because you don't want it to become a sin thing. I don't know. I can't explain that.
You see? A sin thing. I don't know. You see, just saying any damn thing. This girl just sitting there saying any damn thing. And look at the people around her. They just looking at her. Nobody intervening trying to, overtalk her to kind of, catch where she's failing and override what she's saying to explain what they think that she might be trying to say in a correct way. They just letting her talk, and she's not making any damn sense. She don't know what to say. Chrisean ain't never known what to say in no interview. She doesn't know how to talk. Really, I'm trying to figure out how the hell she went to college in California, and I'm really wondering, did she really even graduate? I'm really wondering, did this girl really graduate and go to college in California before she met Blueface? Because it don't seem like it. This girl don't even know how to communicate. How the hell did she graduate? So apparently she graduated from high school in Baltimore by being just pushed through, because they didn't give a damn about what kind of grades she probably graduated on all C's and D's for all we know. But then how the hell did you go to college with those grades? I understand it was a community college, but still. Community colleges don't accept no damn D's. So maybe they were all C's, maybe a C pluses, C's, and C minuses or something. Had to be. This girl does no. Something ain't right. Something is not right because this girl has never, ever from the time that she first started getting on social media, and I've been way back in the beginning and looked at her video. This girl ain't never been able to talk and communicate and express a damn thing she has to say, unless it's about a man, and how she spread her legs for him, and think that was supposed to keep them, and then talk about them when they don't do what she want them to do. That's the only thing that comes out where you can understand. Anything else, can't understand a damn thing she says. But maybe that's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat, y'all.
Do you have a favorite scripture? And if you do,
It's Psalms 40. Let me see. First game coming up, but I'm trying to learn the plays. They want me to play, but I want to actually earn a spot. One of my other hobbies I'm into, for sure.
So that was gonna be my question. Which one you love more, boxing or football?
Now, mind you, again, if y'all can see my mouse right here, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe, if y'all can see my mouse, let me see if y'all can see right here. If I'm not mistaken, this is her younger brother, Petey. The one that she just went off on, what, a month or two ago? Petey, you back on the scene again? So you like abuse, huh? I mean, I don't understand their family dynamic. They run each other, they run each other through the dirt. Grimy as a MF. Drag them through the mud. And even into the quicksand. Family members come back and right behind them like ain't a damn thing happened. Boy, screaming to me, in my opinion, mental. Very mental all around. Extremely mental. all around. I'm sorry, y'all.
I like whatever I do great in. So I don't know if I have a favorite. Yeah. Thank you.
I want to say something. Okay, I love you, sister, and thank you so much for loving my family. When we first got connected back with each other, you created love. You was there for us so much, and I love that you, in a way, showed me something different about myself without even showing me. You talked to me a lot, and I took that and ran. Life has been good to me. But I love you, and I wish you the best on the 25th.
Thank you. I love you too, girl. Yeah,
What
that's
kind of
it.
style of fighter you think you are? Like a brawler, a boxer? You know, how do you handle punches? My name's Jonathan, and first time I met Cal before, he put me in the ring with Javante.
Okay, so apparently it started over, and I do not want to play it all over again. So that's a little bit piece of the interview that was posted, live about with Chrisean and interviewing her prior to this upcoming boxing. Child, look here. Whew, my nerves too bad for the unnecessary bullshit, but it's content. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can say about that. It's content. That girl, boy, you just can't even find the damn words. Sometimes you just cannot even find the words for that child, honey. Other than just definitely need somebody need to put her in some type of mental facility. I'm telling you, that's all I know. And in my opinion, and this is only for educational entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? But it's real. All right, I just want to do a quick little shout out to my boy Martin Lawrence. Apparently, Martin Lawrence just turned 61, and he looking good. He looking good, as opposed to what we've seen over the past year. We all thought that well, put it like this: we all saw that it appeared he had some type of health issue. We didn't know, we couldn't find out what the hell it was because he wouldn't reveal it, and I don't blame him. It ain't nobody business. But Martin looking good. Martin looking good. Martin just turned 61, and shout out to Martin Lawrence, and God's grace, he's still here, and I don't blame him for standing there. As a matter of fact, he looked like he did on back in the day on the Martin Lawrence show right here for the first time, in a long time. So I just wanted to put that out there before I move on to Junior. But yes, can't help but say shout out to my boy Martin Lawrence, because baby, I'm a Martin Lawrence episode repeat watching ass. I don't know about y'all, but I love me some Martin Lawrence. I mean, I could watch it and laugh like I've seen it for the first time. I don't care how many times I've seen it. Now, when a person is that funny where you could just watch their episodes over and over and over and over and over and over and over again and still crack up, shoot, that means you an iconic major comedian. I don't care what nobody say. But again, shout out to Martin Lawrence. I'm happy to see that he was blessed to see his 61st birthday, and I hope it was all good for him. I really do. All right, y'all. So moving on to Junior. Oh, Junior. Yes, look at Junior. Junior look happy. Junior looking happy. Looking like his daddy Ronnie, allegedly, or in my opinion, looking just like his daddy. I don't care what nobody say, but just looking like his daddy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get into Junior, y'all. Let me find Junior. Hold on. This is Junior at his mother's gospel choir. I'm thinking, and I'm guessing, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing it's the gospel choir rehearsal. Okay. And Junior was very happy about it. He was excited. He been in the he been in the church lately to where he's gotten very familiar. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't his mama that was singing, so that's probably why he was clapping and happy. But let's go to Junior and see what Junior is doing during the gospel choir rehearsal, y'all. Shout out to Corey Lombardi, of course, with the footage of Junior doing worship service with his mother, which it was really gospel singing was all I could hear. But okay, if it was worship service, whatever it was, yeah. All right, y'all, check it out. Be lifted higher. Jesus, you'll be lifted higher. Hold on, y'all, because I want y'all to be able to see it. Okay, here we go. Correction, I'm sorry. I thought it was Corey Lombardi, but shout out to Black Tea Queens. Sorry about that. My apologies. I'm used to getting stuff from Corey Lombardi, but I just want to put it out there just in case. But shout out to Black Tea Queens, and that's where this footage came from. Just want to put it out there, y'all. I mean, I know y'all don't get it, but we have to do this. Us content creators, we got to do it. You got to give a shout out to where you get your information from. Okay, y'all. So all right. Jesus, you'll be lifted higher, higher, be lifted higher.
Cool, then we invert that out so you take theirs.
No, that's not this.
It's not.
This is
Do y'all notice the size of Junior's ears? And I'm not talking about his ears, but what I want to bring to y'all attention is his ears and how low they sit on the side of his head. And I'm bringing this up because, again, not to talk about Junior. This is not to be talking about a baby. Please believe me. I'm bringing to y'all's attention and wondering, do you realize how his ears appear? How his ear appear on his right here, and think about, and I don't know, everybody probably haven't seen it, but the ones that have, y'all know what I'm talking about when it comes to Charleston White, right? When he talked about how the ears would sit, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. I'm not gonna go no further. If you know, you know. Okay. Charleston White, when he spoke on this before Junior was born, because of what Chrisean did while she was pregnant with Junior, this, that, and the third, okay? But this is a prime example, and I'm just trying to see if y'all, can tell what he was talking about. If you have ever seen Charleston White, now listen to me and listen to me good. Charleston White's video about how Junior would be before he was even born from Chrisean, okay? He is in my opinion, Junior is an adorable baby boy. Oh, this baby is to me, Junior is very adorable. I wish I could just have Junior and raise him myself, because I've always wanted boys anyway. I got 2 girls. But I would love to have Junior. I don't give a damn what issues he has. I work in the medical field, so I would damn sure find out what needs to be done. I may not come up for the child, but I would try my best to get insurance to cover something. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, and I'm not just saying this for content. I swear to God, if I could get a hold of Junior, to raise and help him, That's the reason why I got into the medical field in the first place. I love helping people, period. You know, whether it's a baby, an adolescent, a teenager, and a regular adult, all the way up to geriatrics, or elderly person. That's the reason why I got into the medical field. That's just me. That's just how I was created. That's how God created me. It's my heart. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's not for content. I swear to God, God knows it's not just for content. It's just who I am. I wish I could take this baby and really work with him. You know, if I can't afford it, then damn it, I'll figure it out my damn self, because I have figured out a lot of things from my own ass when I couldn't afford to go to a doctor at certain times in my life and fix myself. I had fluid on my knee back in 2020. And I mean, it was major fluid. Like I don't know if it was like gout or whatever, because I've never had gout, but I had like some major fluid on my knees. And on my left leg, the fluid was so major that it made my left foot just swell up like a pig foot. You know what I'm saying? And every time I would get out of bed, or if I would just try to stand up, I would fall. And I didn't understand what the hell it was and where it came from and what happened, because it was from no injury. I didn't know what it was. But I tell you what, I asked my doctor I told my doctor about it. She tried to refer me out to a specialist, and I'm like, okay, ain't nobody working in 2020. It's a pandemic. What are you talking about? So what I did was I went on YouTube to make sure I would puncture the right area, because I had already had all the equipment from working in the medical field, right? I had already had, the needles, the syringe, baby, the iodine. I even had the iodine stuff to trust me. Learned a lot of things. Had the iodine stuff, all these things. And I ain't gonna tell you how I got it, but you know, I got it, when I was working in certain places. But had that iodine, honey, and I cleaned that area up, stuck that syringe all in my knee, and I sucked all that fluid out my knee, baby, and I put it off in one of those freezer Ziploc bags, just in case it needed to be tested to find out what the hell it was, and where and where it came from and why. And I tell you what, that was 2025. It's 2026. I ain't had no problem since I took that fluid off my own damn knee. Damn specialist. I did it my damn self. But I understand everybody can't do that, because if you're not in the medical field, you can do some damage. You can enter a needle insert a needle into your body in the wrong area, and you can really cause some major damage, and you can fuck some shit up for real. But by the grace of God, and luckily because I have worked in the medical field, I had to make sure the area by going on YouTube, but I knew that I could do it. Okay? Did it, took that fluid off my knee, ain't had no problem since, y'all. Just a little old, little insight story on my experience. But I know y'all like, girl, get back to Junior. All right, here y'all go. Back to Junior, damn it.
Be lifted higher. Jesus, you'll be lifted higher. Higher. Be lifted higher.
Cool, then we invert that out so you take theirs.
Jesus, you'll be lifted.
That's not this.
It's not.
This is
Jesus, you'll be lifted
Junior clapping it like he know what they singing about. You hear me? It is so nice to see him clapping. happy. I doubt he would have been doing that if his mama sang or was singing. He probably would have been looking like, what the hell? He might have turned around and jumped on whoever this is holding him, to get away. To tell you the truth, if she was singing, you know. But obviously she wasn't. It's somebody else is singing, right? And Junior was enjoying it. He was really enjoying it, and that was good to see, y'all. That was definitely good to see. Look, even somebody in the comments says his hair looks nice. Um, Someone also said, can't believe it took for Blueface to say something for her to start getting his hair cut and moisturized. Oh, well, I didn't know. I didn't even know that Blueface had told her that. I really don't think that he did. I think that she got it from from the internet. So I don't know who that is, but I don't think Blueface told her that. Um, Someone also says heavily filtered per usual. He could be filtered. I was wondering about that myself. Most likely he could be filtered, because it's been said that that's what she does. Um, it's probably good that he's filtered because if we saw him unfiltered, I don't feel like crying about the baby. You know what I'm saying? That's just too much. That's too much for a person like me. So, in my opinion, if he's filtered, I'd rather him be filtered than to see him, look at a different type of way. I can already tell by his eyes that, he's malnutrition because, filtered or not, some things you just can't cover. If you look right here up under his eyes, that can't be filtered. So, therefore, yeah, things hasn't gotten any better for poor Junior, unfortunately. Things have not gotten better for poor Junior. And of course, we know why because, look what Chrisean has been doing prior to seeing him. All we've seen is her progress, what she's doing, boxing, and then I'm going back, I'm getting back into football. Everything is about her, 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 her. Everything is about her, 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 her. You never hear her say anything about. And then, by the way, my son is in therapy, and we're you trying to figure out a way to get him to walking. No, never say that. Never say that. But during that interview, again pertaining to her, everything is God and God this and God that. And the discernment. Oh, she just finds all the right words to say. But what she fails to realize is that when she speaks on God, it's only pertaining to her. It's never pertaining to Junior. And that's where she's exposing herself, and she too stupid to even realize that. She is too damn stupid to realize that. She really thinks she's fooling people. This girl really thinks that she is fooling people. And that's where it's just none other than a damn shame. Now, let me bring to y'all attention one more thing before I go, because I don't want this to be too long. It's already in my time zone, 1:20 in the morning. So before I go, let me show y'all what's going on with the oh, he did speak. Oh, wait, hold on, wait real quick in the chat. So, Missy Lolly 9390. Okay, you said he spoke about Junior's hair. I didn't see that. I haven't seen any live to where Blueface spoke about Junior's hair. I missed that, and I be watching everything. Girl, child, I watch YouTube every day. I didn't see that. I really didn't see that. Yes, I wish he could. I wish he could talk too, but guess who? Guess who's glad he can't talk, so he can't tell on her ass. Okay, so which again, like I said, there's therapy for everything: speech therapist, swallow therapist, physical therapist for his walking. There's therapy. There's therapy for everything. As we can see. Shit, it's all about her. Or in other words, if I was his mama, it's all about me. Me, 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 me. If I was Junior's mama, just me, 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 me. That's all she cares about. I'll show you him because that's what y'all talk about. And that's going to give me some more, clicks and views. But I'm still going to let you know it's all about me. Because my fans are my fans. They're not his. They're my fans. They're not his fans. Even though he's my son, they're not his fans. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it is what it is, baby. But every dog had a fucking day, and I can't wait till her day come. If she don't get that baby some help, you know what I'm saying? Because God looks out for babies and fools, okay? And babies because they're innocent, and fools because they just don't know no better. And if she was really, into the Lord like she claimed, she would know that. But she don't because she pretended. Again, so let me go ahead before I go off into a tangent, honey. And that's not what I want to do. Okay? Let me move my cell phone over because I'm not trying to be that big. Okay, so let me share this with y'all. The tickets, honey, for the up and coming fight. I hope none of y'all in my chat. I doubt, because like I said, I'm a small platform. But for the replay gang that comes in, if any of y'all pay for these tickets for this fight, please know that this is what you are up against and this is what's going on. If you don't know, you are about to know now. And now I can say shout out to Corey Lombardi. Okay. All right. Now, it says here, VIP seating is not available for purchase to this event. VIP seating inquiries may be fulfilled by direct request to the promoter if available. They dropped the tickets now from $1,119 for VIP tickets, okay? Okay, now ringside tickets include seat in ringside seating area for $279.95, okay? General admission seating is $117.95. Now, we go over here to the side where Corey explains. Yeah, Crystal Rock team definitely saw my post from yesterday about them wild dollar amounts of ticket prices. I said it was up there with Clarissa Shields' prices, and she been putting in that work for 19 years, mind you. So pay it. So listen, check this out. And he says a day later they quietly dropped that $1,119 VIP ticket. Funny thing is, Chrisean, he calls Chrisean Shawty, but Chrisean regular ticket prices is still, I don't know what JII is, but G taxing, okay? Now, then we're going to go over to very limited tickets for that 1,000 at first. Again, ringside seating. Now, mind you, these tickets are the tickets are no refund. Okay, whether she fights or not, no refund. That's problem number one in my book. All right, so he does a little, comparison of Clarissa Shields tickets and Chrisean Rock's tickets. Let's see here. Down here, he says, no lie, the comments got a point, though. How you got zero boxing experience, no rank, and never stepped in a real ring, but your ticket price is up there with Clarissa Shields. Clarissa been in the game for 19 years, and Shawty credentials speaks for itself. that ish shouldn't cost more than $20 to $40 a head. And he has other comments. Y'all can check it out. All right. Here he says the price range for new fighters like Chrisean Rock, low end, small show, $10 to $20, especially for fighters coaches, or if it's a very local event. Standard local event, $15 to $20. Higher end, $25 to $40 for premium seats or larger venues, though still far less than pro boxing. In essence, keep it affordable to build the fighters' fan base and support the local boxing community. Think low cost community event rather than a major sporting spectacle. Now, I don't know if I missed something because I do know when I did first. Well, hold on. When I first pulled this up, it stated something to the he had on here something like. Let me see if this is it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, this right here. So this is a one of his followers commented. Her name is Miss Benjamin Franklin. She says I paid for ringside seats and was sent general admission seats. Very disappointed. Now this is the part that got me. How are they gonna have somebody pay for ringside seats and get general admission seats? That means you somewhere, away from the ring. It's showing, it's screaming scam. Just scam all the way around. Just scam. So over here to the side again, Corey says in comment. A comment under Crystal Rock's boxing opponent opponent's latest post is raising eyebrows after they claim they paid for ringside seats but were placed in general admission instead. I couldn't imagine dropping $279.95 on a ringside ticket, expecting that close-up experience, only to get handed a general admission ticket, which is only worth $117.95 instead. Then it gets worse when you find out all sales are final, no refunds, no nothing. Okay? So again, screams hella, 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 scam, scam, scam. On top of the fact that, let's just say Chrisean don't even freaking show up to box. What if she were to hypothetically get picked up for her warrant? Or what if she decides, she has a football training day? This girl already knows. If it's out here on the internet, of course she already knows. If she doesn't show up, the money is non-refundable. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Again, nobody knows why that coach scrubbed his page. You haven't seen him with her, just like you didn't see him with her on this recent interview, as he has been in the past. He's been on every interview in the past. So, for some reason, that coach and her are not dealing with each other anymore, as far as we know, allegedly. In my mind, he probably already knows that most likely she may not show up to do the boxing. Or he might know that when she shows up, if she shows up, she just may get her ass handed to her. We don't know. But there's something going on to where that coach that taught her, that was training her, has separated himself. And I can't wait to find out what the reason is. If anybody knows already, please drop it in the chat. But it's something real fishy about what done went down between her and that coach that taught her how to, box. And for him to pull out so close to the time of the fight, Yeah, some weird. It's something. It's something very strange going on. Something. Something in the milk ain't clean. Shit. Point blank. Period. Something in the damn milk ain't damn clean. Okay. It's just not. But again, y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. And baby, to watch this crap go down in real time, it's unbelievable. But I tell you one thing, and I'm gonna say this right before I exit up out of here. Let me put this. Yep, they scammed. Yep, mm-hmm. Tickets way too high. Been too high. Been too high. Been too high. Yes, ma'am. Miss Lottie 9398. But I'm gonna tell you this. Right before I exit up out of here, y'all. And I thank you so much for being here, Miss Lolly 9398. I do appreciate you. And anybody else that's up in here, you know, I see it's 21 people up in here right now. Please hit the like button. I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, you know, my video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And if anybody, you know, liked it to that much, let me go ahead and show you my channel is not monetized. So just in case you have the heart to donate anything that you would like to donate or not, it doesn't matter. I just put it up just in case, you know. Again, like I said, my channel's not monetized. So, but if you would like to donate to my channel to help it grow, I appreciate it so much. You know, there you go. I'll run it one more time because I know it's like 20 seconds. So I'll run it one more time. And before I go, and I really appreciate you guys being here. Hit your notification bell so you know when the next time I go live or post a video. Okay, guys? Really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. All right, so before I go, I just want to make this one statement. If I'd have paid any type of money for this fight to see in person, and I got messed over like whoever paid for the ringside and got the general, or pay for the general seats, because normally I'd have paid for the general. I ain't got to have ringside. General, you know, if I was the type of person that would pay to see her in person, mind you, and didn't get what I paid for. Shoot, talk about a black woman that watch her money and don't play about her money, act a damn fool. Shut the whole damn show down. All right, well, with that being said, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. And until my next video, have a good rest of your night. Sleep well. Sleep late tomorrow. If you up late tonight, sleep well late tomorrow. It's the weekend, and hopefully I plan on putting something else out tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Sunday. But take care of yourselves, and until then, God bless, guys. Bye.